Okay, got a 2009 Nissan Altima here. We noticed that the suspension began to become a little clunky as we were driving this vehicle, and removed the right front tire and found that we needed to replace the control arm. So this video is designed to show you how to do that quickly. Before we get started, I want to let you know that I'm a Christian, and I shot this video so that you'd have a chance first and foremost to get your car back on the road, but also give you a chance to see what Christianity is all about. So with that said, let's get started. All right, I've got the right front tire removed from this vehicle, got it up on jack stands and supported securely. When I jacked this up, I noticed that the wheel had a little bit of play in it. And then as I further examined it, I found that the lower ball joint, a little tricky to see, let's see if I can get it for you. Lower ball joint right up in here, the boot is split, exposing the ball joint to dirt and debris, and it's also made it wear. And that's where the slop in the suspension is coming from. So, headed over to Advanced Auto and picked up this control arm for just about $100. And so let me just get things prepared and we'll get it on the vehicle. Begin by taking off the bolt that clamps the control arm to the knuckle there. I've got an 18mm socket, and also used a bit of an extension here to give me a little more leverage. And just going to unscrew that next. Okay, so now that we got that bolt out, we're freed up down at the bottom. So now it's just a matter of taking out two large bolts that hold the control arm to the sub-assembly here, and then a little underneath there. I'll see if I can capture the bolt sizes for you before I take those off. Okay, I took my jack once the bolts were out and just took the pressure off of the control arm by just putting a little pressure on the rotor right there. Not too much, I don't want to damage that, of course. Okay, and the control arm fell right out. By the way, the bolts, different lengths. The long one goes in the back, short one in the front. A 13/16 socket fit perfect. It's probably in metric, but 13/16 fit perfect. So I'm just going to finish sliding this control arm out, and we'll get the new one installed. Okay, just matching up the old part and the new. You can see they're identical. Here is the boot that fell apart, so this is why we're replacing it. And so let's slide it back on. I'm not going to give you quite as many steps going forward, but anything that pops up that's different, I'll take a quick video of it. Let's continue. Okay, so I got the sway bar back on, just the 3 bolts, the 2 that go to the chassis, and then the 1 that goes to the knuckle. You'll notice that I used a jack I used a book. You could use a block of wood, it would be better. And I jacked this up from the tie rod end. I'll tell you, this was it was difficult to get those 3 bolts in there. It was a bit of a wrestling match, but they're back in, and I torqued down as tight as I could get them. So this job is almost done. Next video will be back on the road and let you know if it took care of the suspension problem. All right, got the car all back together, suspension in place, and out for a test ride, and it's nice and quiet. Definitely took care of the clunking noise that was in the suspension by replacing the control arm. Hey, I want to say thanks for watching. If you get a chance, check out that video on how to become a Christian. Love for you to watch that. Take care and God bless.